Hey guys, what's going on? Dit Commando here, and today, guys, we're going to be doing something completely different in terms of reactionary content. We're going to be doing some content based on what I've done and earned the Green Beret for. Alright, we're going to be reacting to the Endurance Course, Test 1 this is, and it's the final part of Commando training, the Commando tests, alright? A lot of people have been asking me to react on some of this content, but on this one, it's going to be a bit of a reaction type stuff, but more of a personal experience, all right? I'm going to be talking about my experience behind the Commando test. So you asked for it, I'm going to give you it. So hope you enjoy it, guys. And it's going to be very, very different. We're going to do a little bit more content on the Royal Marines Commandos because, hey, guess what? That's what I was. That's what I am. And, yeah, we need to do it, guys. You've asked for it enough, and here we go. So, first things first, I want to thank these people here, Tier 1 Commando, Tier 2 Commandos, and Tier 3 Commandos. These guys are now members on the channel at Tier 1, 2, or 3, and I want to give a special thanks to them for supporting the channel. Cannonball, No Man Has, Emil Jork, Alf55, Storm Hunter. You guys are amazing. You're supporting the content each and every day, and obviously you're getting something back in terms of the perks that are available, guys. So if you want to become a member, like these wonderful people getting the shout out on the video, then please consider becoming a member. The link is in the description to do so, troops, okay? But other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications along the way. All of our social media links are in the description, including Twitch, Instagram, Discord. If you want to recommend a video to me or just speak to me or anyone else in the fantastic community we've got there, the Discord link is in the description. Please, please, please join that, guys. But other than that, I'm not going to talk anymore on that. We're going to get straight into it. The Endurance Course, Test 1. Enjoy, troops. Yeah, so the Endurance Course. Right, this first bit there, right, I'm going to be doing a lot of pausing on this so you understand exactly what happens, and this happens with every single troop, yeah? This person here is the PTI. He's normally the guy who's took you through the whole of training. What we're doing here is, this is at the very beginning of the Endurance Course. Now, a little bit of a secret into this, guys. The Endurance Course, okay, is, what is it? Is it 6 miles long? Something like that? I can't remember. I think it's about 6 miles long. What a lot of people don't realize is you've actually got to run up there to the start point. So before you even start, you're going to run up there with your kit and your rifle on. It's about a couple of miles, guys. Yeah, you got to get up there, and you're not getting up there in your transport or anything. You've got to get up there really early. So the breakfast that you've just smashed down, it's normally a big stodgy breakfast, and you have to eat it, guys. Eggs, you know, toast and all of that. It's a full fry up, guys. Yeah, and you got to smash it down because you're burning that many calories in. You've got to actually run up there first, which for me, I was like, wow. Before we're even started, we've done a physical activity, you know, with 21 pounds of weapon and a rifle on our backs. So just a little bit of an insight into you guys. And then when you get there, guess what you do? You do a warm up. They make you do a warm up right after you've warmed up. So these guys are thinking, hang on a minute, I'm already hanging out. Boom, there you go. That's the starting point. And yeah, everyone's lined up there. Your feet are moving all the time because you've got to on the Royal Marines. 73 minutes timed course. Now, because it says 73 minutes, you've got to get anything below that. 1 second over, you're failing that, guys. And as you can see, the weapon, the carriage is to the side there. All right, 21 pounds of weight in that. And it sounds easy, troops, but it's not. You're going through obstacles and everything. So I'll let you see for yourself. Yeah, I remember that first obstacle there. Might not seem nothing, but it stops the momentum, troops, okay? You've got to smash it round this. If you dawdle, you're failing it. In the first little bit, you need to go under. I remember smacking my head clean off the front bit because you're going with that much force, all right? And that tunnel there is quite far as well. Right, and if you want to join the Royal Marines, there's the first major obstacle you come across, and it's Peter's Pool is what it's called. Peter's Pool. Anyone who's been in the Royal Marines will know exactly what that's about. I did my commando tests in the winter time, so that I think had a sheet of ice over it when we were there. We had to break it and then get it swamped across there. And the hard part about this is the fact that they make you do the whole course soaking wet with mud and grit in your socks and everything, troops. Okay, so it's yeah, it's not easy from that standpoint, really. And they've missed quite a bit after that. So after Peter's Pool, you're completely soaking. Yeah, you normally fall over anyway, so you're going to be even more soaking from head to toe. And then there's an uphill bit where you have to run through like a gravel patch, and there's like it's like I'm trying to think, it's like a scar cut out of the ground what you have to maneuver your way through, and everyone's smashing their ankles and all of that kind of stuff. And then you go through that bit, go through a little bit of a boggy bit where you're smashing it down the hill. Everyone nearly trips over on it, which I did anyway. I tripped over and I was covered in loads of mud and stuff, and then I had to make it to this bit here, which is called the Sheep's Dip, yeah? And there's only 3 of you there. You have to get each other through a tunnel of water, which sounds easy, guys, yeah, but, you know, your adrenaline's going and all of that, and you get each other through that, which is also part of the time. Get your rifle back on. At this point, you're completely submerged in water. Yeah, your boots are full to the brim of water. It just makes it so much more uncomfortable and harder, guys, okay? But, yeah, this is quite a dangerous bit as well. Yeah, so there's 7 main obstacles, but there's other things involved in that. So that river that you've just seen them go through there, you know, it's not really classed as an obstacle, but it is, you know. You're going through terrain which, you think about it, you're not just able to run with pair trainers on a track. You're having to go through all the boggy undergrowth, the grounds, basically reenactments of war. You're not going to be able to choose the best route at war. You're going to have to choose the crappiest route because the enemy hopefully won't be going there, all right? And that's what this is all aimed at. Are you physically fit enough to be able to, you know, move across the worst ground for a sustained period of time with a weapon system? And can you keep that weapon system clean? Because guess what you do at the end of this? You have to fire a number of shots off on target, and that is to test if your weapon is still serviceable, all right, and legible at the end of that course. It's not just about wrapping your bangers in, letting that weapon system carry loads of mud and stuff. You've got to do all these activities, making sure that that weapon system's clean. And I've got a bit of a story to talk to you about later about what happened to me. Yeah, so all in all, about 70 meters worth of tunnels. That tunnel there is the nice one. The other one that they make you get through is completely submerged in water for part of it, and then most of it is you have to turn your head like this and crawl through the tunnel with there's very little room to breathe, especially in the winter, guys, when there's loads and loads of water and snow and stuff. It absolutely ram-packed with water, so it can be quite scary if you're claustrophobic, guys. And 4 miles back to the range, yeah. At this point, what they're not showing you is, as soon as you've finished the endurance course, which there's a lot more to it than what you're seeing here, guys, trust me, do your research. You get really, really, really muddy on some parts of it. My legs started cramping up. I suffered from cramps a lot in the Royal Marines. I don't know why, but I did. I tried everything, you know, loads of different supplementations and stuff. But at the end, just before I was getting ready to complete my 4 miles back to the range, my left calf started to cramp up, and it just pinged right back to my arse cheek, and I fell to the floor. And as I fell to the floor, my rifle, yeah, stacked it into loads of mud. So loads of mud went up the muzzle, yeah, the barrel of the weapon system. I was thinking to myself, no, I'm gonna fail the shoot at the end here. So as I was running back to camp, my leg was cramping up. I also had to get my pull through out, which is a thing that you put through the chamber of your and then pull it through the barrel to be able to clear any dirt from it. I was doing that whilst running at the same time, and all that this was going on. My calf was killing, guys. All right, it was absolutely wrecking. But I thought, I just have to get through this. I got to about this point here where he is. Yeah, managed to get my weapon system cleared. I stored away my stuff, and I was doing this whilst running as well because it wasn't a second to lose. Managed to clear it all up, got all my stuff packed away, and then I just says, right, I need to make up some time here. I must have lost loads of time. In my head, that was the best thing that could have ever have happened looking back, because I got such a sprint on the way back. I didn't care about how tired I was. I just went for it, guys, yeah? And here we go. That's the captain of the troop. And he's run alongside the Marine there. Because guess what? In a few weeks' time, if he passes this course, he's going to be one of his Marines. Yeah, and he could work alongside this guy. And that's what I like about the Royal Marines. You know, these guys here to the right are prepared to do everything that these guys are prepared to do. It's one in, all in, as we say. So that is the first bit, guys, the endurance course, and I'll just rewind it back a bit here. This bit here, troops, all right, is a pass or fail test, and if you fail at this point on the shootout, guess what? You fail the whole test. You get one rerun to pass this, all right. But the reruns happen, all right, at a time convenient for the training and the training team, not a convenient time for you. So guess what? You've still got the other commando tests to do. You'll do those commando tests, and then you still have to complete the rerun before you become a Royal Marines commando. So what happened is we had a few people, excuse me, we had a few people fail this on the shoot, yeah. Most people at this point are fit enough to come in on time. The people who failed generally failed on the shoot because the weapon system failed to fire because they didn't keep it clean on the shoot, on the actual endurance course. Okay, guys, and they failed it. They did the other commando tests. All right, even the 30 miler. Then the next day, right, you got to do the endurance course again. Boom, get into it. And at that point, guys, you don't want to be doing the endurance course again after doing the 30 miler and the other commando tests. It's just so much harder. Okay, and I'm glad I passed all of them first time. Yeah, so I didn't have to do any reruns. But that is the endurance course, troops. Okay, so the next test is the 9 miler. If you like this video, I'm going to do the 9 miler as well. Make sure this gets loads of likes, and make sure you do loads of comments and stuff, what you thought about this. This is a little bit of an insight into what I went through as a Royal Marines commando myself. So yeah, if you got any questions, please fire loads of questions in the chat. Share this video if you can as well, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you do like this kind of content, then I'm going to put a lot more of it out, guys, okay? So you get a little bit more understanding of where I've came from, the mindset that I have, okay? But yeah, I really like that one, troops. If you did too, then you know what to do. If you want to be one of these guys, members, we now have members available. Please join. The link will be below, or just press the join button next to the subscribe button, guys. I really would appreciate your support on this. But other than that, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.